Yo, my buddy. In today's video, we got some craziness. We got identical twins, mass murderers in Jacksonville, Florida. I ain't from Jacksonville, but I'm from Florida, so it's kind of close to home. And you know, it get kind of crazy over there in the Jacks, in the Ville. You know, everybody knows this, but we're gonna see what these YNs was on. We're gonna see what these YNs was doing because this is crazy. This is crazy. This a the identical twin brother that lit up Jacksonville. Let's see. See, they time out.
In this video, we'll be telling the story of two identical twin brothers that were allegedly responsible for numerous shootings throughout Jacksonville, including the crazy broad daylight murder of a hitman that allegedly killed 3 people from their hood. Paperboy 5X, real name Alan Bass, and Mr. CEO 5X, real name Alex Bass, are two identical twins from Jacksonville, Florida. They are from a hood in Jacksonville called Grand Park. Grand Park has numerous gangs/sets
I heard
that
about that
reside
before.
within there, with the most notable one being Head First, going by the acronym HFE. Grand Park has beef with other hoods such as 1200 and Flag Street. Not much is publicly known about the twins' upbringing, but they jumped into the streets at young ages and picked up hefty rap sheets. With the rise in popularity,
As Walker stated that victim Walker was the victim of the shooting that occurred after a Rainbow football game several months ago. She also stated that he was previously shot at in April 2019 by twin brothers named Alex and Alan. Walker admitted that victim Walker, known to carry a handgun, and was recently arrested for a firearm-related charge.
of drill music, they would both start rapping, and in their music, they would brag about the numerous shootings they were allegedly responsible for. As is common with many gang members, the death of a close friend would cause them to take their gangster lifestyle to a whole new level.
Ace Cho.
On August 12, 2019, 3 men named Von 5, Ace Cho, and Fredo Rockout were sitting in a parked vehicle on 1620 West 5th Street when they were shot. All 3 victims were transported to UF Health, where Ace Cho would be pronounced dead at just 17 years old. The other 2 survived their injuries. Crime scene detectives recovered 7.62 shell casings from the scene. Von 5 was interviewed by the police and told them that he was set up by a female he had never met before. He said he was communicating with the female over Instagram and they agreed to meet up at the location. Shortly after acknowledging his arrival at the determined location over his Instagram account to the female, 2 male suspects began shooting into his vehicle from a vacant lot directly across from his location. The unknown female was identified and subsequently...
I'm just tell you this now. It be them females, bruh. It be them females, bruh. That's gonna put you in a bad position, bro. You see what happened? Especially a female that you never met. You dropping your low. Thought you was a street nigga. Nigga supposed to have street smarts. And if you into it, a female I never met at all, not finna get no location where I'm at. I'm just saying. But let's
arrested. She admitted to participating in luring Vaughn to the location to be shot, and she gave up the name of one of the shooters. The shooter was a 1200 member named Joey. Joey is actually the blood brother of a 1200 member named Spaz that was killed a year prior to this. The police searched Joey's phone and found text messages of him admitting to trying to kill Vaughn and his friends because Vaughn had been dissing his brother Spaz. While searching his text messages, the police were able to find the second shooter. The second shooter was a member of 1200 named Creep. All 3 are currently locked up. Creep was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison. Joey took a plea deal and was sentenced to 15 years in prison. Ace Cho was close friends to both of the twins. The set Cho Way was created to honor his memory. Losing Ace Cho devastated the twins and made them seek retribution for him, particularly against members of 1200. They started to diss deceased members of 1200 in their songs and made public threats against them on social media.
You jumped on that you Ohio bitch. 30 died, you didn't get back, nigga. You jumped on my homeboy in case to get out of jail and you told me in case so. What the? You jumped.
Caesar died, you ain't get back, nigga. Caesar
You
died,
jumped
and
on that
I'm
nigga
smoking him.
case.
Caesar died, and I'm riding smoking this man.
And tried to get us put in
Caesar
jail.
died, and I'm riding smoking him.
Oh my God.
Caesar died, and I'm riding smoking him.
Up on the scope.
Caesar died, and I'm riding smoking him right now, man.
Merch on Ace, y'all up on the
You
scope.
already know what's going on, man. Free by man, free hat,
y'all not
man.
even up on those
Free
scores,
goofies, man.
Y'all not even up on those scores.
Free goofies.
Win.
Niggas crash out.
Stupid, you was a bitch. It's not no score. You was a bitch. You ain't get back. You ain't get back. You ain't get back for 30.
Look at shit. Y'all down too, man.
This look ass shit.
Y'all can't
no,
shoot.
you let you ain't die. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Everybody in the car.
You Ohio by yourself, nigga. You a bitch. You Ohio by yourself. You a bitch, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. They not gonna take you nowhere. You a bitch, nigga.
Additionally, the twins stated in multiple of their songs that they would slide for Ace Cho and kill anyone that disrespects him.
Speaking on Ace Cho, ambulance gon' toot your nose up. Instead of speaking on Ace Cho, I'm a flash out. In the name of Ace Cho, we gon' get him. Swear to God, when I see him, I'ma blitz him. Rod, they don't give a fuck, bitch, sick him.
Funeral shooting.
As you just saw, the twins were eager to kill a member of 1200 to avenge Ace Cho. The death of a 1200 member would give them an opportunity to strike. On September 2nd, 2020, a member of 1200 named Leaky was shot and killed.
Leaky
was one of the most beloved members of 12.
I know y'all heard about this, bruh. Like, come on, bruh. Y'all know about this stuff, bruh. Y'all know about Lil Leak. Y'all know about Lil Leaky, man. Y'all heard about this. Y'all heard about this.
Because he was allegedly one of their main killers. About 2 weeks later, Leaky's funeral was held, and as expected, numerous 1200 members were in attendance. The twins would get wind of this, load up their guns, and speed to the location. They were with another Jacksonville rapper / gang member named Dolo that also has beef with 1200. They arrived at the address on 2nd Street and spotted two 1200 members in a dark sedan outside the venue. They then allegedly proceeded to shoot the car up. Fortunately, none of the shots struck the intended victims.
Wow.
Officers quickly arrived, so the twins and Dolo fled the scene. They were running through the backyards of random houses while holding their guns in their hands. They eventually were able to find an unlocked white van and they tried to hide inside it. However, a witness saw them and reported them to the police. The police followed through with the tip and arrested Dolo and the twins. All three of them confessed to possessing the firearms they were caught with, but they all denied firing their weapons. Luckily for them, none of them were charged with attempted murder for this incident or any other charge related to shooting at another person. The police did not have any evidence to charge anyone with the shooting, despite there being a shot-up sedan on the scene. However, all three were charged with armed trespassing, and the twins were each charged with being felons in possession of a firearm. They would be locked up for a while, but were eventually released.
Was with other documented gang members and associates on September 2nd,
In the Benz.
2020. In that car, Malik Beals was murdered in a shooting. The defendant was also in that car. Following that event, on September 15th, 2020, a funeral was held for Malik Beals. At that funeral, Deshaun Williams, Marquez Johnson, and Xavier Mitchell, who you all heard about and saw in videos, were all together, and they were targeted by members of the rival gang. 3 rival gang members were arrested: Alex and Alan Bass and Keon Newkirk, who goes by Dolo,
The twins would go on to allegedly kill one of the most known hitmen in Jacksonville in a crazy broad daylight assassination. By January of 2023, a known hitman in Jacksonville's name was ringing bells throughout the streets, particularly in the Grand Park neighborhood. An alleged killer from the hood Flag Street named Moby, named Dominique Boatwright, had allegedly killed 3 people from Grand Park within a 10-month span. According to Talk in the Streets, Moby was rumored to have killed 3 members of Head First named Fat Sherm, Pac, and Butta. Butta was shot in December of 2022, but would pass away from injuries sustained during the shooting in June of 2023. One day, the twins would get his location and allegedly take it upon themselves to take him out for their hood. On January 19, 2023, around 10 a.m., Moby was sitting in his car in the parking lot of a window tinting business on Emerson Street with a woman. As they were sitting in the car, the twins pulled up with one other person and they were riding in a gold four-door sedan. All three were wearing masks and were armed. Once they spotted Moby, all three ran up to his car and fired shots into the vehicle. All three shooters then fled back to the car. Both Moby and the woman were hit. They proceeded to limp into the tent shop, attempting to take shelter. CEO allegedly saw Moby moving and proceeded to chase after him into the shop. Once he caught up to Moby, CEO stood over him and shot him repeatedly at point-blank range. Once he was done, CEO ran back to the car.
So that nigga Moby was the killer, but he was lacking like that? I thought he was the nigga that killed 3 niggas in 10 months. You killed 3 niggas in 10 months and you just posted up? I don't even know how they even got your low like that, but you just posted up with a bid, and then the bid, like, you ain't informing the bid, like, y'all not on y'all P's and Q's. I'm just trying to figure out what be going on through niggas' heads. Niggas kill people and then they untouchable now? Just because you killed somebody else don't mean that you can't get killed too, nigga. That be the crazy part about a lot of niggas. Niggas be getting too comfortable, you know? You can't get comfortable after you in it. After you in that shit, you can't get comfortable, gang. It ain't no getting comfortable. It's always you gotta be on your P's and Q's. Always think something about to happen. And the nigga should know that.
And the 3 of them fled the scene. Officers arrived and pronounced Moby dead on the scene. The whole shooting was caught on the tent shop's surveillance cameras. The way the crime was committed left a huge trail of evidence, quickly leading to arrests. Not long after the murder, the twins were arrested. Despite both being arrested, surprisingly at first, only Paperboy was charged with Moby's murder. After scanning the license plate of the car used in the shooting, police discovered that the car belonged to the twins' mother, and Paperboy had been arrested in that car in a previous incident. Additional investigation revealed surveillance video from earlier in the day showing.
So what you telling me is you did a drill in your mother's car?
Discovered that the car belonged to the twins' mother, and Paperboy had been arrested in that car in a previous incident.
It get to a point, guys. Like, I understand y'all want to kill niggas, y'all want to get back for y'all brothers, but like, it get to a point, like, that is just crash out. That's crash out. Y'all niggas doing drills in your mama wheels. You niggas want to go to jail. You niggas want to go to jail. Like, what, nigga?
Additional investigation revealed surveillance video from earlier in the day showing Paperboy getting out of the suspect vehicle in the same clothing he wore during the shooting incident, and his cell site evidence placed him at the scene of the crime during the shooting.
And you niggas don't even try to cover nothing up. Y'all niggas, what? Same clothes. You think just because you using your dog's Duke's wheels, you in the same clothes that you just hopping out everywhere. You ain't even try to whoop nothing. You just said, fuck it. I just want to just crash out. That's what y'all just basically said. Y'all just said, we finna crash out.
Additionally, one of the firearms used during the crime was later recovered, and digital evidence tied Paperboy to the firearm. Police searched through Paperboy's phone and found out that he was messaged on Instagram by a guy believed to be Butta's best friend 2 days after Butta was allegedly shot by Moby. The guy asked Paperboy to send him his phone number, and Paperboy gave it to him. Investigators then saw that they had a 6-minute phone conversation right after they exchanged numbers. Then, on the day of Moby's murder, the two exchanged 5 phone calls and 1 text message between 9:41 a.m. and 10:20 a.m., ending 1 minute before the shooting. Then, right after the shooting, they exchanged 4 phone calls and 5 text messages. Prosecutors believe that these phone records show that Paperboy was in direct communication with a person who would have a motive to kill Moby in a retaliation murder both right before and right after the murder of Moby. Due to the fact that identical twins have the same DNA, and, unlike Paperboy, CEO didn't bring his phone to the murder, the police had much more trouble charging him, but they were eventually able to. CEO was released for a short period but was rearrested. CEO was officially charged with this murder over 2 years later in 2025. In the
Ooh.
meantime, Paperboy was put on trial in November of 2025. He was found guilty of first-degree murder, attempted second-degree murder, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. He was sentenced to life in prison. CEO is currently locked up awaiting his trial. He is also facing life in prison. Police found a black ski mask when they searched the twins' car. The mask contained the twins' DNA. Since the twins have the same DNA, the police can't identify which one wore it. This may help CEO in his trial, but the odds of him beating the case still seem slim. Man, this was a crazy story. Two identical twins becoming killers is not something you see every day. RIP to everyone that passed away in this video.
God.
Let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comments.
It's just crazy how the whole situation worked. It started off with a nigga that died years ago. Nigga say 2019. Then the killings just keep going to the point where it's out of control. That's the same thing that happened in Orlando with that Silver Star Mercy Drive, all that shit, man. That same shit, they had Operation Shut Down Orlando. They had the feds in Orlando. Nigga, I remember that shit. They had the feds in Orlando. Niggas' phones was tapped. Niggas was dying every other day. Niggas was going to jail every other day until the whole city was damn near locked up. Felt like everybody you knew was getting locked up, nigga. I remember that shit, bro. That shit was crazy.
Section, and please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
But you know what we gotta do, Ski? We gotta check them comments. How do people feel what they tem at? Slimy, your mama called diabolical. Right? Did I say that? That's literally. I can't imagine having the identical twin and us both being in the field. Shit, wow, that mean you did it. Even if you didn't, dang, since you put it like that, if your twin done something, you basically gotta go with it because someone gonna think you did it, even if you didn't. I know it sounds like a mission in the damn. Then using your mom car to slide is crazy. Mom probably going to public or something and get lit up. Nah, for real, you putting your mom in danger, nigga. Nigga, you don't care about your mom, nigga. Y'all niggas don't care about nothing nowadays, gang. Y'all fried. I ain't gonna lie to you. Imagine both your kids turning out. Or he said the Jacksonville rap scene dead. It's over. No coming back. Nah, niggas is literally fried. I hope not, because we have some really good hidden talent that's here. That's not in drill crap. The drill scene is dead. Ain't no coming back. Nah, that shit not dead. It's just these wannabe rappers is dying fast since they begging to die. Niggas. Yeah, niggas died. Yeah, niggas dying. They say die with Julio. Cap, facts. Jacksonville, Florida rap, drill music is dead over. Just like NYC drill. Yeah, NYC drill. I remember when that shit was popping for real though. Niggas can't lie, that bitch was taking over, cuz. That NYC drill was taking over. Okay? These twin names are Dumb and Dumber. Lock both of their ass up. Nah, they ass really did crash out though. I can't lie. I cannot imagine like you niggas crashing out like this, cuz y'all niggas crashed like overly crashed, okay? But my buddies, I'll ask for y'all do one thing for me. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. For sure.